Hello there, everyone. I am so excited about the lesson that I want to share with you guys today. If you're like me and you've noticed that every kid and really everyone out there is having so much fun playing the Among Us game. My 9-year-old son convinced me to download this game for free on my phone, and we played it together, and it was so much fun. Um, we were not the imposter. We got killed both times. So I wanted to bring some of the fun and excitement around this game to my students to get them to get excited about our lessons in our virtual classroom. So I created a Google slide to review some elements of art that we've been studying in class. So this would be like a really fun, informal assessment or game that you could play with your students in Zoom, or you could play it in the actual classroom. It just depends on how your class is set up. Now, my questions and all of the information in my slideshow obviously relates to art since I'm an art teacher, but you could definitely download the slides and then customize the questions and the tasks to meet the content area that you are teaching. So I hope you have a lot of fun with this lesson. I already tried this out with my students this week, and I am not kidding. They had a blast. Now, just keep in mind that the game, the actual game, is rated for ages 10 and up. So I was a little worried about them talking about people getting killed because I didn't want to endorse violence in my classroom. But no one brought that up. It was a lot of fun, and I am so excited to share with you what we did with that lesson today. So, in my classroom, I use Google Slides to present my lessons to my students. So, what you're looking at right here is the Google slide that I shared with my students. Now, I wanted to have multiple students to be able to participate in this lesson at one time, and I found that the best website to do that with is called NEARPOD. If you've never used NEARPOD, it is amazing. Anything you do in Google Slides or PowerPoint, you can actually do in Nearpod. And not only will it track the students' answers and responses, but it also allows them to get that instant feedback and information in the class. And it's so much fun. So, I took the slides and I imported them into Nearpod. I'm going to try to share those with you too. So once my students entered my Zoom room, then I gave them this link. You basically just copy the link and you press begin student or teacher live participation in your lesson, and you share that link with them. Once they click on that link, I'm just going to open a new window here and paste that link for you so you can see what it looks like from the student's end. Now, I like to actually have two windows open while I'm doing this lesson. I have my teacher view with all the students' responses, and then I have the student's view so I can kind of see what it looks like. This is the first screen that students I tell them to at least put their first name, but they could also give themselves a nickname. So if they want to call themselves Master J, they could do that. And then they click Join Lesson. Now, this is the first slide they see. It's actually a video, so it will not play on the student screen until I actually click the video. So I'm going to click All Devices, and it's really just a fun intro slide to let them know that we are reviewing the elements of art and we're playing a fun game to do it. All right, the directions. Your mission is to complete all the crewmate tasks before the imposter sabotages our ship. Click through each slide to solve the problems. Good luck. All right, and that gets them really excited. Now, this is one of the other reasons why I love NearPod. Oh my goodness. You can take a virtual field trip and it takes you into a virtual reality of all kinds of different places in the world. This is actually out of this world, it's outer space. So I tell the students, all right, guys, hold on. We're going to blast off into outer space. Hold on tight. Here we go. We're going to land on our ship. There it is. And yes, we landed. Now we are on our ship and we're ready to complete our tasks. The first task that we have to do is to customize our character. And this was so much fun with my students, but I will have to adjust it a little bit. So on this screen, students are supposed to customize the color of their crewmate and also add really fun details. So they can use the drawing tools, but one issue that I had was that it only gave them a minute. So you can take off that time limit. Nobody was able to finish in a minute. And this is what it looks like from the student's end. So the students get to use the drawing tools that will hopefully pop up here on the screen, tools to character customize your crewmate. So right down here on the screen, there are some drawing tools. And I told my students, I'm going to pick red, and I customized him by adding an artist hat. Oh, but this was the problem we ran into. I'm definitely going to take off that time limit for this activity because nobody was able to finish in time. So luckily, the next slide allowed them to post a picture of their crewmate. This is a collaboration board. You can approve the pictures and things that they type before they type it. But like I said, we really ran out of time to customize our characters. So I'm going to take that time limit off and give them more time to draw on their little character. And then I showed them how to snip a picture of it and then post it to that collaborate board. Now, after they customized their character in Zoom, I randomly chose a student to be the imposter, and I sent them a message in the chat box that only they could see and told them that they were going to be the imposter, but to keep it a secret and not tell anyone. So the first task was for them to choose their favorite art project that they've done so far, and I turned this into a poll. So in NEARPOD, you can do a poll, you can do a quiz, and it was really interesting to see which art projects were the most popular. It was a really good way for the students to talk about and justify their choice and really verbalize what they liked best. Now, this was the first actual question task. They had to ask or answer what type of lines are used in this artwork. So, Nearpod will actually let you convert a quiz into a really fun game called Time to Climb. So, in Time to Climb, students get a multiple choice question and then they get to pick a character and answer the question. I'm going to choose, there's these fun scenarios you can pick. I'm choosing outer space. So in Time to Climb, this is what it looks like on the student screen. You can see right here. They pick a character. I'm going to pick this guy. Then we go to Start. We press Start, and there I am right here. We're waiting for the players, or actually waiting for the teacher to press Start. So I press Start on the teacher screen. And it gives the students a countdown. Now, all the students will pop up on the screen when they get this question, which is a lot of fun to see all the little characters. What type of lines are used in this artwork? Vertical, spiral, wavy, or straight? Straight! All right. Yay! All right, so that's a lot of fun. It's kind of like the KAHOOT that a lot of teachers use to play review games. So Nearpod really makes it fun, like a KAHOOT game. All right, so then we have several other questions, similar format. I converted the multiple choice questions, at least 3 of them, into the Time to Climb. It really depends on how much time you have. You can also convert your multiple choice questions into a draw slide, so the students can actually draw on the slide to select their answer instead of doing the Time to Climb game. You can also make the question sort of like a quiz. So if you actually want them to do a quiz, you can do that. And then finally, we got to the security report. Um, so I added a really fun slide on here. So when we called the emergency meeting, I clicked on this slide, body spotted in security. Click the report button to check your answers. And the kids were just having a blast. So I added this slide to let them guess, who do you think the imposter was? So they actually get to guess. They actually get to guess who they think the imposter was. I think I skipped that slide. It was a collaborate slide. So here it is right here. Yes. Who do you think the imposter is? So it was really funny to watch the students guess and type in their guesses. No one actually guessed the correct imposter. She finally revealed herself to us. So she ended up winning the game. So if you don't guess the imposter ends up winning the whole game. Whoever guesses it wins. Now, we didn't really have prizes. That's something to think about, what kind of virtual prizes you could award to your students. But it was so much fun. I feel like the kids really got to back to video. So I really feel like the kids had so much fun reviewing the elements of art and did it in a very engaging way. So, like I said, if you have students that are so interested in this game, you can turn it into a fun opportunity to review the content area that you're teaching in your virtual classroom. And I hope you have a ton of fun, and I hope you're able to use these slides in your own classroom to engage your learners. So, watch out for those imposters and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.